It's 1077 The Bone, Baby Huey, out here in Las Vegas for SummerSlam. And I got to tell you, I'm super excited right now. It's like my childhood's right here in front of me. WWE Hall of Famer, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. How's it going?
It's going great, man. It's good to be back at SummerSlam, and it brings back a lot of memories. And I really date myself when I say this, but I wrestled in the first SummerSlam, and it was 30 years ago. So, yow.
How was that experience? Did you know at the time that SummerSlam was going to be this big event, the biggest party of the summer?
Nobody knew back then, and I mean, SummerSlam as a pay-per-view event has grown, and it's almost as big as WrestleMania, yeah. And so, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I hope they fill the stadium because this is the very first major event that the WWE has been able to put on since the pandemic started. So, we're all hoping, and I've been here for a couple of days. And I've run into a lot of people. Unfortunately, I won't have the pleasure of being able to stay here because I have to be in Orlando. I have to be in Orlando by Saturday night because I have a very important engagement on Sunday.
Let's get into that. So NXT Takeover 36 this Sunday. Cameron Grimes, you and him have developed just this really great friendship. He's taking on LA9 this weekend. And you're on the line as far as if LA9 wins, you become his butler. Please just, what are your thoughts going into this match and, what could be potentially next for you?
Well, let me tell you this. I ain't no butler. And, money talks and the rest of it walks. And, I am never going to put myself in a position, well, I guess I have. But Cameron Grimes is a tremendous talent. And I have grown to like him personally. And, he and I actually have more in common than I realized. His dad also wrestled. His dad promoted some wrestling. And I said, when did you actually start wrestling? He was 14 years old, first time he ever got in the ring. And I went, wow. So, something there. But, I'm going to do all that I can. And say, the other question people have asked, they said, now, LA9 has punched you twice, boom, one down in the ring, and then you fell into a chair, so, when do you get yours? And I said, well, I'm going to be at ringside. I'm not going to be sitting at ringside. I'm going to be at ringside. I'm going to be in Cameron's corner, and I'm the $1 Million Man, so you give me the chance. And
so that's the thing. Us fans have been super happy to see you back in the ring. I'd love to ask you just how happy or what are your thoughts just being back in the WWE, doing stuff for them. But also I want to ask you, you say you took a punch from LA Knight. Dude, that flatback you did, you still got it. Everyone on social media, Twitter was like, that was an amazing bump you took. Like, how does it feel to do that again?
It felt great. I mean, it's kind of like the bump that I've taken, probably 20 times a night, every night for almost 20 years. So, yeah, and it was a very good ring. No, don't worry, I made sure that it was a very good ring, and none of them really wanted me to do that. I said, look, I can't do it any other way. And of course, me being me, it was like, I'm going to show these young whippersnappers how you do it.
That's great. Listen, there's so much I would love to get to you. I mean, obviously your time with Stone Cold, NWO. But one thing I want to ask you was, working with Andre the Giant, we all know you and Hogan. Andre got the belt, gave it to you. I mean, there's so many stories about Andre, but from your perspective, what was it like just to be around Andre the Giant?
Andre the Giant was awesome. HBO did a really good job of doing a documentary on his life and making people understand just how lonely he really was in so many ways. But you couldn't, you couldn't find a better guy. And basically, it's kind of, we call it the rub. When they put me with Andre, Hulk and Andre did the thing. Hulk becomes the new champion, yeah, and then the ongoing battle with the Giant, and so they bring in the $1 Million Man. They put him with Andre, which helped to elevate me to a higher status and get me off and running. So I spent a lot of time, almost that first year with Andre, because we had so many tag team matches with him and Macho Man, or him, Hulk and Macho Man, and any one of a number of other guys. But I loved him. Yeah.
That's great to hear. I'm just getting goosebumps. I mean, Ted, listen, I know our time's running short, but I just want to thank you. I mean, as a kid growing up watching you, and that whole time period is just so priceless and special to myself and all the fans. So I just personally want to thank you in person, and looking forward to seeing you this Sunday at Takeover, and hopefully get to see a lot more of you with WWE moving forward. So I just want to thank you for your time, and good luck with everything.
Well, thank you very much. But always remember this: everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man.
Love it. Thank you so much, Ted.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.